So, welcome back. See how it handles this. Not bad, actually. So, as I was saying, welcome back. Now that I am not monitoring autopilot, which is actually doing quite better since my last video, which was eons ago. Sorry about that. Like I said before in one of my last videos, I don't want my channel to be strictly Tesla. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what revolves around my world. This will actually kind of be somewhat of a transition between Teslas, which is probably the majority of my following, and those who watch my content is about Teslas, and into more of what I really enjoy doing, which is more business related and finance and travel and vacations. So I will also, if you want to follow me, my Instagram will be below. So if you want to follow my Instagram, it's more about my photography. I don't really post much personal stuff there, just kind of what's going on, where I'm at, just kind of cool pictures of what I'm doing when I'm traveling. So check that out. So link below or up there, I don't know. We'll see what I can do. But it's Instagram iBlind1, just like my YouTube channel. So, little self-promotion there. And this one will kind of bridge some of the gap between Teslas and kind of where I want to go with the channel, which is more financial, business related, vacations, and just all around, probably a vlog. But I do get into finance and business. So if you don't know about my past, I used to own an electronic recycling business. I sold that a couple years ago, and I've kind of transitioned away from being an entrepreneur to real estate and other ventures. So kind of this is going to morph as my life morphs. That aside, let's get into this video and kind of explain what I have seen with the latest Elon appearance, where he was talking about the Autonomy Day. I will probably put the link below. It's 2.5 hours. A lot of it is pretty technical, and to be honest, I didn't understand everything, but probably about halfway through you can kind of see some of the vision of what's going to happen with Tesla and what is happening and what his ultimate goal is, because I don't think he's really, I don't think they've given you snippets of what they plan for Tesla and what that company is going to become. And it's not an auto manufacturer. It's not really a battery manufacturer. It is a technology company, but it combines so many different aspects of where that company is going that you can't just put it into a box. It's like trying to box Amazon as a book company when it first started, or right now is just a Walmart online or something like that. So it's going to be interesting how Tesla morphs into what I believe the vision of that company could be. Let me word this correctly. I didn't write any notes and script this, which I probably should have. So basically what they're saying is just the portion of fully autonomous vehicles is going to be worth $500 million market cap. Basically shares times the price per share is your market cap, the valuation of the company. So the market cap they're estimating is going to be $500 billion. Is that right? I think so. I'll double check. If not, I'll either edit that out or put a comment below. So $500 billion, where the market cap right now sits at about 50 billion, and the stock today is at about $250 a share, which to me is a steal. And anything under 300 is just a steal. So what they're saying with the fully autonomous, why is this company worth so much with the fully autonomous ability of this company? So you have to look at it as not just a car manufacturer, but as what they're calling robo-taxis, and as an Uber-like company. So they're gearing their company towards becoming an Uber with their own fleet of cars that's a robo-taxi with no driver. So you can see evidence of this in their actions today as a company. So if you go to try to lease a Tesla, you can lease a Tesla. You can lease a Model 3. But if you want to buy that Model 3 at the end of the lease, you cannot. So what Tesla's saying is you can use the Model 3 for 2 to 3 years, whatever the lease is, and then we want it back, you can't buy it. So all these people who are going to lease a Tesla Model 3, they're going to basically turn it back in. It's been paid for basically for the last 3 years. So this car is going to be free. It's paid off. So Tesla's getting this asset of a fully autonomous Model 3 that they can put out in their Tesla network of robo-taxis. So let me get that right. People are buying a Model 3 today, leasing a Model 3 today. The company's going to take it back and say, you can't buy this. We're going to put it in our robo-taxi network and make $30,000 a year on that Model 3 for the next 8 years. So according to their slides, Tesla should be able to produce $30,000 in revenue from every Model 3 per year. So let's say there's 100,000 robo-taxis that Tesla has for the first year, times $30,000. Hold on. That's a lot of zeros. I probably should be able to do that in my head. $3 billion in revenue a year for 100,000 robo-taxis. Did I count this? $3 billion for every 100,000 Model 3s in service. And these keep coming off of lease. They're making $3 billion a year off of cars that are basically paid off for the next 8 years. Let's just say it's an 11-year, 1 million mile, kind of like the slides say, times 8 years. For the first batch, for the next 8 years, they're going to have $24 billion in revenue for those 100,000 Teslas coming off of lease. Don't beat me up. I don't know if it's 100,000, but it's a lot. $24 billion. And if that's exponential, if they get 100,000 more Teslas off lease every single year, this is exponential. I mean, this is crazy math. So why would Tesla ever want to sell a vehicle ever again? Like, I don't know why they would. If you know, please give me a comment below. And the thing is if you buy a Model 3 or a Tesla for that matter, S or X or Y or truck or whatever comes out, you can put that into the Tesla network and you can make $30,000 a year kind of towards their math. But if you do the math, okay, so let's say an average Uber, we're getting into a lot of math here. I like math. So let's just say a typical Uber driver make $20 an hour. I don't know. That's minus expenses, so that's profit. Let's just say you're making $20 an hour times, you put it in the network for 8 hours. It's $160 a day times, let's say you take it on vacation, what, 300 days a year. That's $48,000. I don't know why they're saying, I mean, I guess you do have maintenance costs and costs for electricity, but usually an Uber driver makes, from what I understand, around $20 an hour. That's after expenses. And a Tesla is a lot cheaper to run unless you're charging less for the fare, which you might. You should be able to make $40,000 a year for your Tesla Model 3 that you own, that you bought for $50,000, fully self-driving Model 3, $50,000. You buy it, you could put it in the network, and it now makes you $40,000 a year. So your ROI, return on investment, is almost every single year you're making that money back. And if it lasts you 11 years, over the life of that car, you should make $400,000 on that one Model 3. So if you're wanting to start your own business, why wouldn't you go out and buy a Model 3? Like, you invest $50,000 on an asset that you own, and you could put it into the network whenever you want. You can use it whenever you want. Shoot, you could put it in for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for all you care, and it's making money while you sit at home. Why would you ever buy another vehicle? It just doesn't make sense to buy a different vehicle than a Model 3 or any Tesla autonomous vehicle. When you look at the math and the economics of a vehicle, okay, so you go buy yourself a $30,000 hybrid, whatever, whatnot. And it's still not as capable as the first version autopilots that were produced 7 years ago, the Model S. And you're paying $30,000. So why wouldn't you want to go buy a $50,000 Model 3 that you can put into this network and have your own Uber business, basically making money while you're either working or on the beach in Tahiti, making you $40,000 a year. Let's use Tesla's math. $30,000 a year, cost you $50,000. In 2 years, it's paid off. So now, after 2 years, your Model 3 is paid off. It's an 11-year car lifespan. So now, for the other 9 years, you're making $30,000 a year. Let's just round it to 10. That's $300,000 in profit for every Model 3 that you buy and you put into this system. Where else can you get that type of a return? I mean, legally, with very little risk. To me, this is mind-blowing. And I'm just going to leave this video right there. Please comment below. Let me know what you think of this. And honestly, I think this is the vision that Tesla has. They just haven't been overt about the economics of it. And please subscribe, comment, like, hit the ring bell, notify when I do post. Hopefully I will be posting more often. I think this is going to be probably a mini series about the economics of Tesla. So Teslanomics, I really like that site. Check his stuff out. So I think it's kind of similar to that, but I'm not trying to step on what he's doing. This is what I saw, and it was like a giant bell rang, and it was like an aha moment when I was watching this autonomous day and Elon Musk sitting at the end talking. So if you're gonna watch it, like the first hour is pretty dry. Watch it if you can. And it's an aha moment. And with a business mindset, and you look at it in the economics, so Uber's worth today probably $150 billion as a company. Is it making money? I don't know. As far as I heard, it's not making money. Well, you know what? I said I was going to leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. I will hopefully make this a mini series to where there's probably 3 or 4 in this because I'm getting kind of lengthy. So stay tuned. There's a few more things that I'm going to want to talk about, like the semi and the economics of that, and a few other things that's going to go on with Tesla in the next couple years. That's just, if it happens, which I believe it is, because he's executed on everything, maybe not timeline, but he's executed on his vision. So stay tuned. I will catch you next time, and thanks again for watching.